Hi guys, my name is Shadrach and I'm a student in Udemy and I'm here to solve my challenges, like just try myself, like just put all my challenges out here for you guys to see and to examine myself and see how I'm going out and my progress in coding. So that's it. I'm a newbie. So if you enjoy this, just stick around. Let's solve some questions. Not much to say, let's just jump to it. So I'll create a new file and name this one.html. The name yours whatever. Then my HTML body. And inside my body, I'll write my JavaScript. So I'm going to be referring a JS file inside my HTML body view. So this, right, to reference, you write SRC, then JavaScript. Then write the name of your JavaScript. So write this .js. That's it. So I've referred my JavaScript here. So I'll write a new file again. Name it .js. So this is my JavaScript. Open. So I'll close here because I don't need to. Let's get to it. So Mark and John are trying to compare their BMI, body mass index, which is calculated using the formula BMI is equals to mass divided by height times time. Which is equals to mass divided by height times height mass. So this is basically the formula. Let's go to the tabs. The tabs. Store mark, max, Jones, mass, and height in a variable. Calculate their body. Calculate both their BMIs using the formula. Okay. Use you can even implement both versions. Okay. So that's optional. With a boolean variable, mark higher BMI containing the information about the word. Whether mark has a higher BMI than John. Okay, so this is my test data. Mark data 1. Mark's height is 29 kilogram and is 1.69 millimeter tall. And John's height is that. So let's just get to it. So let's put we have to put them in a variable, and then to declare a variable we use constant. So there are other ways of declaring variable, but the new way and the cool way is constant, and everybody uses constant, so why not? Let's stick to the new way. Let's go. So let's say Jones, let's say max I will put this max BMI. So this we should store max and Jones mass and height. Okay, so okay, so how do you go about this? So simple. So let's say max BIM is equals to no, let's go with his height first. We'll go with his height first. Yeah, I think we should go with his height first. So I'm trying to come out with a variable that's soothing and understandable for me. So mark, declaring variable max height. Height is equals to this. Um, wait right now. Sorry. So his weight is 70 and height is 79 and 78 and constant mark 1.69. So with numbers, the cool thing about Java is um, every number is a number. It doesn't have floats, doesn't have decimal. So that's one cool thing about Java. So let's go for John. John John's weight. John's weight is 92. That's why did I put semicolons and not semicolons at the right? I just did. John's height. So his height is 1.95 there. So number 2, they said calculate both using the formula. Okay. So here's a formula. So let's do max first. So let's see, we can put here in another variable like this. Let's see, max BIM is equals to, and inside the formula, mass, his mass is where's his mass? Mass times I know his height is this. This is height. No, this is height. So let's say kilogram. So it's kilogram. Oh, I should have just stored it height and mass. John's mass. So this should have been mass. So that to make more, it makes sense. Hope you understand. Mass and height. So John's mass. Then we have the height. So let's do max first. So max mass. Oh, sorry. Mass divided by height. Height. Stomach. Calculate both using the formula. Calculate both their. Okay. So the height is max height times 2. This times 2, right? Which is equals to the mass so it seems this and this, they're all the same. They're all doing the same thing because you divide, it's either you use this and multiply by that or this or that. The way I'm saying it. So that's so okay. So let's calculate them. Let's just stick to it. Calculate both the amounts using the formula. So this is the formula times 2 and then height times height, which is equals to, so it's equals to mass. Let's try this and see. Max mass divided by. So yeah, like I said, they're all the same. Each ways you do it. Times height again. Like I said. So let's get rid of this. So we'll put what do I call it? John's height inside this formula and try it out and see what we'll get. So let's quickly display run this on our text on our browser and see what it gives us. Max BMI. Save. Let's go to the browser. Control Shift I will send me to my console. So never lose focus. Okay, so it seems like I'm on a different server. So let's come here. There's an open live server. Let's close this. And so now nothing is displaying. Let's Control Shift I to go to our console, and then when we load, this is what we get. When we divide, when we put max max in the formula, max mass in the formula, details. This is what we get. So let's push John in this formula and see what we also get, and then after that we move forward in. So constant. So John is. Let's see. Constant. John's B. Is that A B M I? Sounds funny. So let's go. It's equals to. So the formula is mass. So John's mass divided by his height, John's height, times his height again, and so let's see what we get on the browser. We'll log this on the console. John's BMI. Save. Go to the browser. So that is John's BMI. Okay. So let's get back to number 2. Calculate. Okay, so we've done that with the formula. With a Boolean value max. Max higher. Okay. Max higher BMI containing information about whether Mark has the greater. Okay, so this is simple. Let's copy this. Why not? So to make our work simple, so let's give it a console. A variable. To declare variable, we use const or var or let. So, but const is like strictly, we can change constant. So it's equals to. So they said a boolean. So it's mark higher than. It's mark. whether Mark has a higher BMI than John. So is Mark BMI greater than John's BMI? So this, we could just put this in an if else and be like, if so, if I guess like if Mark, if this, then we'll be like, we could console log. This is not part of the question, but we could do something cool like this. And be like, put this in our template. Why not? So we like put emojis and be like, yay, or put smiley face, put cool. This is not necessary. So to get this, you could press on Windows, you could press Windows and then your dot symbol. On Mac is Windows, your command shift and the same key, right? Like Windows, command Windows and then your full stop, or is it your greater than, where you just locate where your greater than or your full stop is. So to continue, let's just continue. So it could be like this emoji, it could be like Mark has the highest the highest BMI. Then we could just finish this and then let's run this on, and then we could let's just console, let's just see what marks this marks this like highest BMI will return. Save, go to our browser, so it returned true, and then oh, it seems my emoji is gone. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. Let's look for something cool, something cool, something cool, something cool. Yes, this is cool. So save. Then here we go. Mark has the highest BMI, and it returned true. So let's continue. So we'll finish with this. Data 2. We could maybe I could leave this to you guys so that you could try it. But this, so you could maybe I'll leave this in the description below, then you could try it. That's what if you want, but it's just like just replacing back all this together. So I just delete this and hopefully I put this in. So let's just continue. Question 2. So using BMI, using the BMI example. Okay. So print a nice output with a console saying who has the nice BMI. This message could be okay, so that's what we just did. Okay, so could either be Mark has that, or either John has the greatest. So let's just do this. Let's just add an if else statement to this. So like what's basically if Mark's BMI is greater than John's BMI, it will return this, else return this. If I hope you understand. So let's just add an else statement. Or we could just do it all over again, but which could take time. But hey, why not? I need to keep this thing in memory, so it's not super important to keep it in memory, but hey, why not? So if that I'm sorry. So I could do, so instead of me doing this, I could just, okay, this is also okay. This was this part two. So let's just say max, if Mark BMI is greater than John's BMI, then do something right. So console dot log. I'm using this template quick instead of uh, my semicolons, because it's cool. Like it's a cool way of doing that. Like let's just copy this. Let's just copy this because course is fast. Remove my curly brackets. Oh, sorry, semicolon. So if Mark is greater than John, you should maybe you should add emojis, but to make it cool, it's a funny. This is a teasing one. So you can see I have to bring it back here. There. So my else if oh, else if um John is greater than John's BMI is greater than Mark BMI, which is, I don't know, let's console log this. John has highest. So Control C, Control Control V. Okay, so this we could add another emoji, be like cool. So with this is not part of the question, but if you want, you could add else to it. Like finally, if if nothing, if all of them are the same, or else do nothing. And with that, you could add console.log. You could just add an emoji. Okay, so let's save and go back to our console. Okay, so Max BMI is greater than John, which is true. So if you want Max BMI to be greater than John, you could also, okay, so if you want Max, so if you want Max, is that possible? This John, there's John's figures. Okay, so multiplying everything. So yeah, so that's how you just multiply. So that's how you go about it. So let's get it. Let's get it. Question two. Oh, this we have to use template. So wherever we see um, John John's mark, we write his height, and then I hope you understand. Let's it to make sense when we put this into code. So if with this, let's just use this so we don't waste time. We don't need to write this code all over again. So question two, use template. So higher than, so max BMR. Okay, so max BMR is BMI. So let's just put into reference parameters, or call it constant, this constant variable. Let me just do so it makes sense. So we use our money sign, our dollar sign, sorry, then curly brackets, then um, max BMI is this is what max BMI is higher than Jones. So where do you put Jones? So here. So put a dollar sign and then just BMI. Then we do the same thing for here. So just copy this. Jones BMI. Now paste Jones BMI here. Then I'll paste max BMI here. Okay, so save, then go back. Then now I have Jones. If I could make this a bit clearer and open it a bit clearer, or just make it big for size so you could see there. Boom. So John max BMI, max BMI, which is this, is higher than John's BMI, which is this. So clearly you could see. So let's just make this back to scale because I like everything fit. So let's get back to the question. So we're done with this. They even give us the hint. Wow, that's nice. Wow, this is a lot. So let's just get to it. So there are two gymnastics team, Dolphins and then Corollas. Corollas. They compete against each other 3 times. The winner with the greatest average score wins the trophy. Okay. Calculate the average score for each team. Use the use the using the test data below. Compare the team's average score to determine the winner of the competition and print it to the console. Do not forget that it could be a draw. So test for that as well. Draw means they have the same average score. Okay. So this is a bonus questions. So let's just finish and then come back to the bonus questions about that. So data one. We'll go Dolphins. These are the score data. Then this is the bonus. Okay, so let's just do the first data. So let's just tap and to give some space. So let's do it here. So we have constant. So the Dolphins. Yeah. Oh, their score is 30 and 96, and so this like math. So we like to get it like it's a 3 times. So we need to add this, then divide it by 3. Hope it makes sense. So let's this plus 180. Oh, sorry, 180 plus 98, and then constant Nicholas, they have the score which is supposed to 88 plus 91 plus 101 and sorry, let's get it. So I said calculate the average score, and I said we have to divide this by, it by 3 and divide here by 3. By 3. So on console, let's just print and divide. What are the answers? And save that. Come to our browser. So 97 and 96. Okay. So let's get back to the question. Compare the average team to determine. Compare the team average score to determine the winner of the competition, and print it to the console. Do not forget. Okay. To compare, this is like we have to use an if statement. Yeah, so let's get it. So if it is the same like what we did earlier, so like if compare something, like if it is this, if it is so, if it is white, go left. If it is black, be on your knees, something like that. So let's go. So if compare, if Dolphins, the Dolphins score is greater than this people own Colas score, from this console log, which people wins the trophy. So we'll be like, if this is true, we'll be like the Dolphins they did what? They wins the trophy. So this we could put a trophy, we could put an emoji. So we could just write win, and the trophy will come. Add it to make it cool. So if Dolphin is greater than that, so else if the colonial score is greater than the Dolphins, let's do something again. What should we do? Let's just copy this, paste, and change here to Carlos. A. So save. And they said we shouldn't forget to check if What is it? Do not forget that there could be a draw. So a draw could be else if um, let's say the Dolphins is equals to this is strict like a construct like this using this instead of this like um, this not strict. It's comparing it, but this is strict. They are both different. I will explain more into details like in different. If you want me to explain more, just let me know in the comments. So let's just get it. Um, so we'll go with sorry, and if it is so, we have to if it is so like no win, no win, something sad, something sad. So because you can just pay money and come out. So else, let's just else what. Yes, there's a code behind the background. So let's just so let's just run. Go back to so yeah, and then Dolphins they win the trophy. Why? Because Dolphins have the greatest figure than what do you call it? Carlos Scott. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrongly. So now let's go with the bonus questions. With the bonus one, you have to use this. So bonus one. Include the requirement for a minimum score of 100. With this rule, a team only wins if it has a higher score than the other team, and the same time a score a score of at least 100 points. And use the logic operator to test for the minimum score as well as multiply as well as multiply else if blocks as well as a multiple else if block. Okay, as well as a multiple else if block. Okay, so they said we should use um give us a hint, the logic operator. So logic operator is simply an n or is greater, sorry, is less or is greater, not equals to this strictly not equals to. So these are what do I call it logic operator. So let's get it. So they said we should use should use should use the rule, include a requirement, score 100. So if this Dolphins score this if this is greater and and the score Dolphins score and Dolphins score is what is less it's less. It's at least. So at least will be like this. Less or equals to that 100. So you see it. So if we say around this, that. So let's go back. Let's go back. Cook. And then let's do the same thing for um we'll finish with this. Console dot this wins. Else if these people in that and Kuala score is less or equals to 100, then down to now. So we'll finish with that. So bonus 2, the minimum score also applies a draw. Okay, so now they want us to do this. So a draw only happens when both teams have the same score and have a greater score or equal points. Okay, so we'll be like whether this and this be and doesn't score doesn't score. It's not greater, they said greater equals to 100. Look at it, they said greater. If I'm right, where is it? Greater or equals to, so greater or equals to and Kuala, their score is what? Greater or equals to 100. So if all of them are the same, else it will just laugh at you. So it's still printing this. So let's just change this plus this plus this plus this plus this. I don't know what to change here to get to this. So let's just try and make here 96. Then here 108, just to make sure we're on track. 98. Save. Okay, so it seems like if all of them are the same, it's not all in. Let's see. It's not consoling. It's not bringing out this. Was if this is this and that is that. Okay. Else if is that. Let's try and make greater or less. Let's just change here and see whether greater or less. Save. Okay, now so it was supposed to be less or hope you understand, which is if dolphin score is equal to the crawler score, so as per my score. But let's move on and let's just change it real quick because it doesn't make any sense. I'll have to change it from here to score. It's supposed to be a way everything could just read. Let me just do this real quick. Oops. Okay, so save and run this. Okay, home is undefined. That's up 30, 34. Okay, this is save. Okay, so no win. So let's just get back real quick to the question because okay, so it seems like we are done with if no win. If so, let's change. Let's go to point two. We have to change the minimal score. Okay, so it seems like we're done. Okay, the minimum score we have to change. Yeah, I'm not using. Let's just change this 70. See what happens. Because if I ask you guys to do this, it's gonna be a lot. One, and then 113. Am I on the right part? We're on the second part. 112, 7, 112, 110. Okay, so 110, 9, 179, and 95, 95, and 106. Then save. And let's go back to our browser and see what we get. They're all the same. Are they the same? Okay, so if they're the same, it shouldn't print. It shouldn't come and tell me this. What am I doing wrong? So else if none of them are all the same, they're all the same. What's up doing this? Let's see. If this is that, else if that. Okay, so let's just try and see if I should change this back to greater than or less than. What happens? Why is it doing that? Because maybe I had a okay. So this, like I said, the question, read the question rightly. It's supposed to be greater than or equals to. So greater than or equals to. Okay, so let's get it. So we are done with this. So if we should change this to be 200, let's say 200, what is going to happen? Do you know why? Because it's more than 100. So let's get it. Okay, so this is part 4, and I think we'll leave it here, and next tutorial we'll start up from there. Until then, we'll go over this, what we've done so far. So So it's quite interesting where we've gotten from and then where we are. Um, Thank you guys for watching. And then if you like me to solve more questions like this, just put them, and then I'll try my best like to try and solve them the best way I can. Thank you. If you like this video, just like and subscribe or leave your comment below. And I am out. Peace.